Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I just installed iOS 26 Public Beta 5 on my iPhone 12. I know I initially said that I was going to wait till I got the iPhone 14 to install betas, but Public Beta 5 so far is pretty stable as I just installed it on my iPad. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what are my top favorite features. And tomorrow, I'm going to have a favorite features video in iOS 26 Public Beta 5. Or actually, this is going to count as my favorite features video as I just did one for the iPad. Now, the first time you install iOS 26, you'll be greeted with the hello screen. And I honestly loved the way that hello screen looked. It looked really nice, and the passcode field was in liquid glass. And you also go through like a start menu for iOS 26. And once you're past that hello screen, you're presented with the home screen. And honestly, this is my favorite change. If we press and hold on the home screen, we typically get our jiggle mode like we did in previous iOS versions. But when we press on the customized platter, it pops out. It kind of like pops out. And then we also can press on the customize button. We have light, dark, clear, and tinted. I'll be using clear for the remainder of this video. And clear also has a couple options. We have under clear, we have automatic or light, dark, and automatic. Automatic is whenever you go into light mode, it will turn light. And whenever you go into dark mode, it will turn dark. Now, I may get to the clear mode, but first I want to talk about some new apps we have. And we have a new games app. Now, I gotta wait for it to load here. Now, it is pretty great. And I like how you can slide the slider across with liquid glass. So that is honestly by far one of the best changes in iOS 26. Next up, we have a preview app. I don't even know how to use this app. So if you guys have been using iOS 26, comment down below on exactly how this app works, as I don't even know. I'm going to get out of that. Now, honestly, my favorite change in Safari is we now have the floating tab bar. You guys remember iOS 15 early betas and how it had the floating tab bar? That's back in iOS 26. And honestly, that is my favorite change. Now, if you did not like the new Photos app, you'll be happy to know that in iOS 26, Collections is now its own menu now. And that is in the new Photos app in iOS 26. Now, my next favorite feature is on the lock screen. I like that now in iOS 26, you can make the clock really large. Let me show you how that's done. What you want to do is press and hold on the lock screen, and you want to press this customize button. And once you press this customize button, you have like this little slider to make the lock screen clock. And you can see it is choppy. Hopefully Public Beta 5 is not buggy. But it is a little choppy. But that is how you make the clock large. And oh, also, Let's add some widgets, because why not? So now we have our widgets. Let's go back into dark mode. And now with notifications, the widgets kind of go out of sort of the notification menu. The widgets are below the notifications. And when you go to the lock screen, and you can see it is choppy on my iPhone, so I'm not even going to bother running a Geekbench score right now. But it does have like this bounce effect. Now, let me check my battery health, as I know with a beta, that can be problematic. And this is my first time ever installing a beta. If you don't already know, this is iOS 26 Public Beta 5. And I am running the public beta, which is Public Beta 5, of course. Now, if we go into battery health, my iPhone is at 80%. Admittingly, I'm going to have to figure out how to work this battery graph, as I will do a follow-up video probably Saturday for iOS 26. Now let's do some scrolling. Look at how wonderful that bounces. It does load nice and smooth. There were some lag, and this will lag from time to time. So if you don't want to deal with lag, you can stay on iOS 18. But I do say this. Try it out on another device. I've seen many videos on YouTube of people trying iOS 26 on an iPhone 11. And I have an iPhone 12 in product red. And I must say, iOS 26 works absolutely amazing. I really like the new clear look for app icons. And I will be testing this out a lot. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech. And if you've installed iOS 26 Public Beta 5 or Beta 8, leave a comment down below on this video, as now I will be using iOS 26. And when the RC comes out, I will be updating to that as well. I don't know if the public release will have a build number, but I guess I won't make a video on the public release, although I still may, even though I'll be most likely running the RC. However, I am not installing iOS 26.1. I know since I'm now on the beta program and I now have a beta account, I'm still not installing iOS 26.1. I'll probably install the RC, but I'm not installing the first initial beta. I took the chance and installed beta 8/public beta 5, as those are typically stable. iOS 26.1 beta 1 is going to be extremely buggy. So I will make a video on iOS 26.1 not running the update, but do expect me to install the RC. So I'm Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.